Hi, my name is Frankie. Thank you for listening to my mom. I never listen.
I am so excited to have one of the most exciting players in the ACC on our podcast, Nothing But Net. This is Taniyah Laston. If you haven't heard about her at Florida State, you might be sleeping under a basketball rock because she has been fantastic to start the year. Taniyah, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Man, it's great to see you. Like you're a young freshman, but you've got this giant game. You look like you've been playing the game for 50 years, the way you see and read. How much fun are you having?
I'm having a lot of fun. My teammates make it easy, and my coaches do too. So I'm just enjoying the moment right now.
You certainly are enjoying the moment, and you should. You fill out one of my hashtags, ticket selling player, because on the road, I'm buying a ticket to go see you play. You lead the ACC in scoring. We haven't had anybody that's done that ever. 8 times you've been rookie of the week already with almost half the season. I mean, this is going to be really fun to watch as it plays out. How much fun and how exciting has it been for you to receive all this attention, not just for you, but for your team?
It's been God willing. I feel like we're still a little underrated, and we just got to go out there and prove ourselves a little bit more. But I'm just blessed, and I feel like we're all blessed to be in this position right now. And just having the team that we have is such a good thing because a lot of teams aren't like that, and we just love each other on and off the court. So it makes it easy, like I said.
You know, we're really interested in learning more about you because Florida State is one of the biggest surprises, not only in the ACC, but across the national landscape. Everyone's wondering, who is this freshman? Who are you, Taniyah? Where'd you come from?
I'm Taniyah. I came from American Heritage, which is in Plantation, Florida. I played a little bit of my high school career, most of my high school career at Westlake High School in Atlanta, Georgia, with Raven Johnson and Brianna Turnage. And I played on the FBC circuit in AAU with Coach Mo and Coach Sasha. So, yeah, that's me.
Well, we know you were a big baller in the summer. You put up great numbers. Why Florida State?
Just the coaching staff. I love Coach Brooke and Coach Bill and Coach Toles and Coach Craig. The girls just made me feel like I was at home, especially on my official visit. And Florida State was my first offer, so I really just took an account of that. And they've been consistent, and they were consistent. So yeah.
You do not look like a freshman when you play out there, physically or intellectually. You look like you understand the game at a very high level. Where does that come from?
I don't know. I feel like my coaches, like I said, just give me a lot of confidence. And over the summer, transitioning from high school to college wasn't easy, but I feel like my teammates really believed in me, and I'm allowed to be myself out there. And so, yeah, like I said, I keep saying it's just easy just having good people around me.
One of the things that I like to do is call out a point guard for being what I call the 3 W's of a point guard. Who to get the ball to, when, and where. Any really good point guard that can answer that. And I know you can play one or two. You've got a dual threat to your game. You got a triple threat to your game, honestly. But when you're looking at personnel, if I ran you through a little battery of questions real quick, do you think you could handle it? Like speed, sort of like speed questions.
Yeah, I think I can.
I think you got it. Okay, give me one word to describe Florida State's offense.
Electric.
Give me one word to describe Florida State's defense.
Intense.
Who is the best shooter from beyond the arc?
Maria Gordon.
Who is the best rim runner?
KK Timpson.
Who is the best at turning defense into offense?
I would say Jasmine Massengale.
Who's the hardest to guard on your team?
Hardest to guard? Probably KK.
Okay, so I've asked you a few questions, and every answer was another teammate, which you could have given yourself for all those as well, right?
Yeah.
You could have, but that's what makes you such a good leader at such a young age. How did you learn to handle yourself so well on and off the floor as a leader?
It really just comes from my mom and the principles and values that she taught me throughout my life. And I just try to remain as humble as possible because anything can happen at any given time. And I wasn't, out there in high school, so I was kind of underrated. So I just, kept that level head. And I feel like that really played a part in my success now and just who I am as a person.
Is there any measure of like that little chip on your shoulder that you're kind of going, hey, you know what? I can prove that I belong. I do deserve to have this opportunity. Those people that passed on me need to be
Mhm.
taking a second look.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like some schools that we play against, I just have a chip on my shoulder and try to go out there and prove myself. Yeah.
And you do it in a humble way. So I'm a mom. I've got 3 kids. I talk about rules versus standards. We do have some rules, but mostly we have standards. Tell me what that was like in your household.
Just like I said, I learned a lot from my mom, and she just instilled like just humbleness and manners and just being a good person and always trying to do the right thing. But yeah, and I'm really like, I mean, my family is religious, so God has played a really big part in our family, and I mean, it's getting me through this college journey. He's getting me through this college journey.
Most kids come in as freshmen and they either struggle with the physicality or the speed or the way things are prepared, like how much time is dedicated to preparation for playing in the game. What has been the hardest part for you, if any adjustment?
Yeah, like I said, in the summer, it was just the speed of it all. It was a new system for Florida State, just the whole program, just the fast paced and everything. So it was just a little hard, like catching up to that, and just playing against the scout guys. They're really physical, and they give us their all. They give us their best shot. So it's just like, I had to take the punches and trust the process and take things day by day.
You guys have had so much success early, but you are coming off a loss in preparation for playing NC State. So this is something new, right? You haven't lost in conference yet, but you're
Yeah.
playing at home. And as good as your numbers are leading the ACC, your numbers are even better when you're playing at home. I think you're like plus 4 points. You're like 28 points a game at home.
Yeah.
How much fun is it playing in Tallahassee? Like, tell me about that arena. Because for me, as a shooter, I wouldn't think that's a shooter's gym, but you make it look like it's easy.
Yeah, I just love our fans and I love being at home. I'm so glad we got this week with at home with against NC State in Louisville. And I'm pretty sure my teammates love it too. So yeah, I just feel at home and yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
When you're not playing basketball and you're living the life in Tallahassee, what are a couple of things that you like to do with your teammates?
We go shopping, we go try new food places. It's not much to eat in Tallahassee, but we try. Yeah, we go to the movies every Tuesday. It's just $5 Tuesdays. So we try
Yeah.
to hit up movies. But yeah, that's pretty much, and we go bowling a lot. We bowl a lot.
What's your bowling handicap?
Um, I'm not really good at bowling. I'm not really good
You
at
don't put the
bowling.
gutters up though.
No, I don't. I'm gonna just take the L. I'm trying to like mature from that because I mean back then I used to put them up, but not
I'm going to guess there's a parallel between the way you bowl and the way you play. And this is what I mean. For me, I'm trying to throw it as hard as I can, try to knock down as many pins as I can. So I'm going fast.
anymore.
But there's also some finesse to bowling, right? Where you might throw with a little spin and,
Uh-huh.
try to, make sure you hit the exact right spot. I'm guessing that's your game. Like sometimes up the floor, you're like fast, like rim to rim, zoom, right?
Hmm.
There's other times when you got to put a little spin on it, right? Like take it a
Yeah,
little off speed.
yeah.
Um, is that true?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I be trying to like finesse it a little bit. I got to get my spin together, but yeah, I try to just aim to the middle or try to get that little spin. But I'm not really good. I got to practice a little bit more.
Your instincts on the defensive end are so good. Does that come from just playing, or is that from film study, anticipation, or is that just a calculated risk that you take sometimes?
Kind of all of the above. I've always been really good at defense. I feel like that helped me a lot in my recruiting process. Um, but yeah, I mean, college defense is different from high school defense. You got to be off the ball and you got to be in the right position and everything. So I'm starting to focus in on that a lot. But yeah, sometimes I gamble. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But I mean, in college you do have to be disciplined, and I had to learn to just stay disciplined and stay down. So yeah.
I'm guessing that you have learned a lot in a short time and you put it out on the floor every night with great passion and it's fun to watch. One last thing. Do you prefer offense or do you prefer defense?
College-wise, offense for sure.
That's the right answer. Don't worry about Brooke telling you to get in weak side help or, get back in transition. Just rest on the defensive end, Tanaya. Save yourself for offense, and we'll all be fine with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you.
I'm sure Coach Wycoff's not going to like me saying that.
He's not going to like
to watch. So grateful that you took the time. Thank you for being on Nothing But Net with us. We love watching your game, and we'll see you at NC State.
Thank you so much.